Task Force arrested and fined over 20 commercial drivers for charging unapproved fares in defiance of official transport rates. The drivers were fined between 500 Ghana cedis and 1,500 Ghana cedis, a commendable step in enforcing discipline on our roads. But here is the real question. Are we addressing the cause or just the symptom? Because if we only punish drivers without investigating what pushes some of them to inflate fares, we risk missing the full picture. If extortion is happening upstream at the hands of those meant to enforce the law, then action must also be taken there. Let's be clear, the Ghana Police Service is a noble institution. Many officers are doing their job with diligence, professionalism, and integrity. But like any institution, there are bad nuts, and those bad nuts must be exposed and uprooted before they spoil the whole borough. It is not enough to tell drivers to report these incidents. We must ask, do they feel safe enough to do so? Are they confident that their complaints will be accepted upon without fear of retaliation? On the other hand, drivers must also be reminded that two wrongs do not make a right. Extortion by a police officer does not justify extortion of passengers. The average Ghanaian is already struggling with a high cost of living, and to now be squeezed further by unfair fares is simply unacceptable. So this morning, we open the lines, we speak to drivers, we speak to passengers, we reach out to the police and we ask, what can be done now, not tomorrow, to restore sanity and fairness on our roads? Because when law enforcement becomes a toll booth and commercial transport becomes a hassle, it is the ordinary Ghanaian who suffers. Let's have that honest conversation this morning, right here on Lawson 96.3 and on Lawson Television and across social media handles this morning. The name still remains Kwame Tanko. Call me Ketiano Pay. Ye din komo. Yaba back. Yankomo ye die no. Aya complaints bebre passenger for ele. Somebody will ask, say, Kwame, why go back? I say, we moka, but be honest. Who tie me e? Any who hear me now no pay. Approved first no driver yedema driver say omo u area ho ene omo jana. You take us can so tell me. Send me a voice note and tell me. Say yedeba say yate so. Eddie free 5 cities about 4 cities 50 pesos no money and they are 3 cities to 250 2 cities 50 pesos no money they are no. Is that what is happening in our area one? If your answer is no, say until so, then I got news for you this morning. Because any say more complaining bia your hand one driver for binum ebota yen ha on by ya just say we are not being fair. Yankomo ye didi nyina no, we also not being fair to them. And ye bisa sa den. Almost say one driver who spoke to me. Actually say oya adwuma free de bia na we free in carrier. At the bedroom. Now from carrier wa load ya or the bedroom no. Franco. Or say or encounter police checkpoint Mako 5. Before at sometimes ebeye 6 before he gets to Adum.
Yes.
He spoke to me.
Yes.
Na obia anso no 10 cities. Checkpoint bi obedu no. Nti imagine say we loading free carrier from carrier to Adum. As I say, Oshia police checkpoint Mako 6. Ebia Otua 10 times 6 is saying
60 Ghana.
Franco, driver ni bisa me say Kwame memfa so a menya from Carrier to Kumasi no na me di ni nyina no ama police for no
police for no yes
and if I go back to charge the old fare what it means is that I will run at a loss because fuel na ya tini nyina no so calculate ya tia free to no so calculate ya enru sa 60 Ghana cedi trip no a me di free in Carrier me di abeduru Kumasi ayaje me no and I will run at a loss. I won't be in business. So what do?
I have to pass it to the question.
I decided to maintain the old fare. Now me say, I am unlawful. So I say yes, it is unlawful. Me jitum. So me yes I'm a boomra. So na mom omo aya for omo se omo so no enhwe emamra nya adwuma no ge omo gi free me no Kwame, have you asked whether it's lawful? Let me hear him. I was just looking at him.
Yes.
So 60 cities now me different Carrier ba matuatua dia ba bedru aduma na kejeti ha no. Kwame, wo dia wo se me dia na meji older in unlawful magiatum. Na saska na me tua is it lawful? I was looking at him, shaking my head. Na me de me na bobo ho.
But what's a tight
corner? Of course.
What bizarre simple legitimate question. Yes.
It is unlawful. See imagine the saska by aje. O se nti wo pese menya adwuma no na mekọ na mewie na afei me run at a lost na medru fie na manya sika nkwankoma meka owner
yes
na meka owner ajeka na free misam na mabo ansansa na me na ho za da bi menya za I'll find a way through and make it amends nti no me passing on to you Kwame we a passenger and then are we playing the ostrich or we are being truthful to ourselves? The driver for you can no cre. Ye nyina ye tra to no mu bi. So say they don't ask you.
Dabi.
I say akoya agreement bi e da ho.
Oh.
Immediately they reach the checkpoint, they just dash it out. They almost start to say, no, they are you know, and one no. Tell me, a passenger, catch and say be the driver for you can ombo. We've all seen it before. One way or the other, we've all encountered it before. And the driver for no some more cano. Almost say until say nipa no we watchman no. Obejai say ono no obo krono no bi na wa watch no.
Yes.
Krono no de.
Yes.
Ebe ko so sa. So say okay na no KMA. Am yet to chairman for on task force. Only we tell one got.
Dabi.
There are loopholes in there.
Yes, they know.
When you take them to court,
yes.
Me driver go court.
Yes.
Na me come me angaza kra na mfa law ko jetia. My driver will walk free.
Yes.
Wa fa the car no ko.
Yes.
And intina omudi omba law se ho na omo agero. Banka under normal circumstance. Nka what they should do and it's a police will arrest them. Police will prosecute them. Ya do omo kwa ani akobo omo ka. But you see, per the driver for Ike, what it means is that some of the police are interested in Sadia no Bejano rather than driving in one wire boninoa. You didn't hear them. Because I didn't know you see. And yes, only license and want some year come. But minor issue fair.
Yes.
See any fair way and the Nippon a bush on it. Would opa? Would do checkpoint be a catcher? Police you just say, Abai, Papa, or dear old friend, no.
They care less about it.
No,
they care less about it.
And consider Bain, that's what we are asking this morning. Are we addressing the cause? And now it is just the symptoms, no? And the Ebinum say that is not enough justification. For the drivers to do what they are still doing. Irrespective of the police, charge money at the addining, they should still, because two wrongs
doesn't make it right.
But he said, Yapan say, knowing very well, be on Rapano, watch a boom. You see, even they said ignorance of the law.
It's never an excuse. Never an excuse.
But this one, it has nothing to do with ignorance.
Yes.
Intentionally. And nipa that said
yes.
Or the mrano or study mrano no aye de ono beye. And now pay we come back to you yaba. Say yen nyina yen nwenwen ho. Kwan ben yen nyina yen famfa so. Former President John Ajekun Kufuor once stated that the reason why Abayejuma and four are not they are always not satisfied. They say they pretend to be working.
They pretend.
Yes, to be working. Okay. While in the nutshell, they are not working.
Thank you.
Obi ko ejuma anopa 9. About 2 we free office. Obi to free office Wednesday, obi Monday. Obi ko year weekend now. Tuesday and all that. Yes. They pretend to be working,
but they are not working.
But in the nutshell, they are not working. And for that matter, the government also pretend to be paying them,
but they are not paying.
But
them
he's not paying them. The government is not paying them.
Thank you.
Because Abano so. Like I said,
yes.
I had the minimum wage. Minimum wage. Obaki kabo mo endori. Because nipa no oya adwuma me atua kan no ontre no nye. Aban no so ntre no huntua. Enti bi bisa question we say, where do we then strike the balance? Why if an shot free anopai me imply sa analogy no a omompani na John Ajekum dia woku for kan no e wo yenkomo imo. Yes. Where do we draw the line? The police pretend to be working.
Yes.
On the streets. Say we are driving for you. In the nutshell, nothing.
Yes.
It is about what they get. The drivers pretend as if everything is okay, and then only passenger for me. But in the nutshell, driver for no passenger for. Drivers act. Oh, I say. Shops any idea me say if you say about be increase tax if you say what I say is it is the ordinary Ghanaian because me ton phone
yes
near the tax about to so phone you 2000 me working tax now me about to I go 2000
every businessman is thinking about maximizing profit. Every businessman of another party as about nano pass some out there by is a serious and sensitive matter we should not joke with it. As some would be a maker anytime I get opportunity I make as I say Obakaya Barack Hussein Obama comes to Ghana. He made one profound statement. That statement that was say we should build stronger institutions, not stronger personalities. As some would be it rings bells in my mind. Of our average reduction, security agencies or fire service away. The Ghana Police Service, yes, say mum and yamu to me krata they should enforce the law. If you go to the Ghana Police Service, you make us your department where sad department that deal with motorists, that department that deal with our road safety no offer. And yes, MTTD for no. No offer. Yes, MTTD no. A motor transport and traffic directorate. Now let me take you back. No offer. If you look at this a year, MTTD year, it was established in 1952. Of 1952, any established here. But first, near friend Ghana Police Traffic Unit. Ghana Police Traffic Unit. And in 1981, Papa be a friend Justice Acha, whereby he became the Commissioner of Police. And I can say there be, where can you fast or yeah no mana? Ye sister and Franco MTTD. And it has come to stay till now. Now, dear Bakwa, I then say, if you look at the MTTD now, yes, be a certain app we set up with a kind of roadmap. They gave them core mandates to deal with. If you look at Omwa, yes, now they are trained to 1, educate, 2, 1, arrest, and make sure as a Ghana near especially in terms of roads, motorists, they will go after the person. Now look at this. I must say they are being trained 1 to educate, to 1 arrest and arrest offenders. I want to ask, Sano mabem and Sanya Naya Mabosui. Adia Bakwa prison for no more MTT for many Pano is about arrest, whereby they'll get something from people. And come on, mommy and son. So they should educate people, they should warn people. Offer, if you look at MTT and Kadia Bakwa first of come time Kwaya Bonena Wayan, the person might be naive, the person might be illiterate, and I don't know on Chadianasi. Medabiameka, me say, Anka police in Yatsu. Now Bonia Wayan, Ebony Panikwan Nimumpoda. So sadly, when yes, way, then you educate the person on it. So there be come time course run or power can so you say, and Mr. Nasta, we are sad any bema, I'll come after you. Medabiameka, Messi me by Juma, Udrusa, Ayuana, Asoka Division Honor. There's one police lady offer, Debiami Body Salutuno, your friend Becky. or police ribo obi can be sa so ho te sen for papers mami obekọ ka ne ho asia barricades yes wa ko ho asia no catch us oh ade we dey anka ye ni say anka betimi aboa o kina de mesrew oba no the same thing I'll make sure say maybe I'll take you to the police station or maybe I'll arrest you one way educate you one say na de ne that is the core mandate of the MTTD. Now I want to ask the MTTD offer they are running away from their core mandate they are running away from it. And what bisa questions bear means now questions means what bisa offer is a serious thing. We should not joke with it. Well, if you look at MTTD and when it comes to education, more educated amount for a church amount for no so much asaranka is the best.
Dear Bijana does it.
Why no?
Debbie.
Why Debbie? What
Debbie oh
offer.
Debbie for Bijana to me.
Miss Waji.
Say.
What Miss it is more than business. It is like you're doing transaction. Now, remember that I'm starting to catch you. Jerry boss me here a number. And so, I'm going to table court to see MTTD for one because they're doing transaction, they're doing business, they have to pay tax.
Na day.
I'm just going to be a young Canadian now, mommy, and tax in free. So, no, we should not joke with it. They are doing business. Where? Me.
Yes. Move out so. Yes, you more police in number so.
Saying.
Yes, so the man who does it, Menvanya.
Oh, one a
oh, no, it's a story that came out.
Oh, okay.
One year in the year,
and the choice a be a papa, a be papa. Offer to you, per this analogy that you are giving me now. A chance say be a papa, me say some MTT policemen of me too friendly, very sociable. They will educate you. Kwaku Abraham Parkan and Yenny say, you see, they will talk to you. Where Obiso or one, and say, police service no, I want to ask. Unyante say police me, I said you'll be a MTT, the man and Yaji 2.2 to be that. Won't be that. Send the pan or unity be. Yes, you know, the Ebia hat, say be a Franco morning show. Near say you Franco, their free morning show, say be a name called Ebia Fisem. Then no Franco Bosse, a debate Kwan and Wawa, a Bema police near Baquebia or arms and ammunitions. Yes, you need their free hire, no MTT, the Naniaji or Nania Diablo. So, now the police, they are not just doing extortion, they are doing business. Some of them are doing business of Amdasi. Some of them are doing business on the road. I know they will come out with their messages. Driver nini yatina car ni mu walk na. Onya hu se police nini jina kwa unu doka. O catch me it ni say, "Mama tenga na me fa mo mu jina kwa no."
Is it okay, Matthias? Is it justification? A justification.
It is not justification.
For a justification to say drivers be jina so. I pass it on.
It is not justification, but they don't have anything.
Drivers no.
What can they do?
They'll
pass it to the consumer. No, they'll pass it to the consumer. Because at that material moment, he is a business person who also wants to maximize profit. No businessman and a cow bono or can offer. He will equate it, correlate it, and pass it to the consumer. Police will follow her own idea. So
they have exchanged that money.
Yes.
For certain enforcing.
Yes.
Instead of enforcing the law, it has been exchanged.
Yes.
For bibi.
Because no him said the nipa now we tell minister and road for now. Said there are rules and regulations. I govern Ghana ye Tony Bibia and he said the transport fairness and money in whether you like it or not, because it's a government, it is backed by law, and then you have to move by it. I want to ask of another day. Let me say, as someone me can take, you will take Johnson ho. Me by me the truck driver be echi. Tiasma police in the catch of a tea. But be omujina no, almost say you now more than 4 minutes or 5 minutes because when you see ni panano, esa oko. Police in the catch the MTT in you or catch a driver ni mate ni say. Pe 20 be mam na mun konko jino na me checha man from ba me jamo mako. And I was just watching the man like this and I was are we serious as a nation? Where and the driver need banos or who's a police need na kwan ho he doesn't have any choice to give the person money. The ben one who's a police ni aka to say be a truck driver be agina or car ni hu nyina sia kwa bisa ne say car no e be insurance way road wealth way fire extinguisher when they omisa. Do you know why? Because on that gym was scan so Mimi will be our MTTD ni. Oh, but me a catch us on no friend of power need ye. But I quack gina come 1 year scapa tofu for the at the expense of the ordinary Ghanaian. Over a big yes, I'm being real. Okay. I'm being factual this morning. Where me say, minimum be your policy.
And about also between a voice note to no be a bank. Come on, ye per solution. a driver for no complaints or more basro have complaining the amain. Any woman some more can a justification. Sir already because me kaisa me penny be party in come origin.
Yes.
Na me ka say driver for no complaining a lot to me. Say the rate at which a police for how mono a doors. Enti anka penny no on stepping in.
Yes.
Na initially ojitum afi actually me who say action be anywhere ekoso.
Yes.
So I go back to the penny no na me say what is happening? Still the drivers are complaining.
Yes.
And then he also said the passengers have also been complaining to me that drivers follow and so no edge illegal fare from them. And the amana kwa dia was obi oji illegal fare me da kokono ko e dia amano. And the say yen passengers in
the say yen ye bro. Where do you know say Ghana Police Service school no? First now come for 6 months. Now whereby in 2021 that time IGP and the Eddie James Opombo and 3 months back home. So they want them to exhibit professionalism and discipline. Where if you look at ethical issues, I do call police service anymore. Yes, you should exhibit professionalism and discipline. Majority of them are not exhibiting professionalism.
Franco, I think you have hit that point more. Yeah, now Saudi and free police side. My question I'm even say any justification for the drivers and
yes.
What do we do?
Well, I said yeah, no clear what me say. The law enforcement agency in me, I'm asking you, you are not mandated by law to take any action. And are you mandated by law? Offer me bisa law enforcement agency now. So many bro so much be pushing. They are not doing it. And it's all to me now individual. Me police in here man 40 man for complaint man say they are taking fees it is unapproved. But who the woman on to me can that is the reality. And who come time could make my and say you sit on radio, you enlighten and educate Ghanaians. Oka enkosi he. Oka enkosi he. That is the reality. No kwaya ba kope. That is what we are talking about. And Bianca, we have stronger institutions. Can no pay kwanu mi nkasa. And mre
enti yenye den.
Dia na bet me aye. I want to okay dia na yenye say. Dia na bet me aye.
So that's the question I'm asking.
Obi antimi nyashi ni pa na ya mani to me say wonya adwuma no. Wonya adwuma no. So what can you do? Sanke
yenyama KMA for no. Enchichia driver for no.
O say
yenyama assemblies no enchichia driver for no. Na because me say anke say police for na enchichia driver.
So why are they not doing it? If
the police for na enchichia driver for no.
If it's the primary responsibility of the MTTD to take this kind of action, that's what we take here. Any member KMA for no because it's not even get to KMA. Of this mass mamma cannot say that is their primary responsibility. Or make me a diamond. That is why we are paying them. Send the panic to be man. So the KMA and other municipal assemblies, has since that there's a loophole in the portal, we can make something from it.
Should IGP come in?
Offer. Me say, and IGP police for this guy.
Ebinum.
Bebrenaje.
But say Ebinum.
Okay, don't anaje. But they know the police. They know. The police unity, they know that some of their members are taking money from people, which is an illegality. What is Omaka Wasem? Yeah, come Wasem. Now the video about Kubi, I'm here, say Kenya Hoba abuse a day. Sir, MTT for every judge that Kwamu the changes car, and no Musuma camera and soldiers, a police for Kwatiomo. I want to ask, when was the first and last Martis say Ghana need police Nibij now? Where of Ambuani?